I don't even know what to say.
This is the most chaotic episode.
This will get a lot of views, I promise.
Cue the mic hits the shitter.
Welcome to Cue the Mic.
Welcome back, guys. Episode 26.
Episode 26. A little different atmosphere today where instead of Darren's living room, we're coming to you live. Not live, but we're coming to you whatever from the holla down in Lynchburg, Tennessee. We're at the Jack Daniel's World Championship.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. I'm honestly impressed.
Yeah, it's a beautiful morning. We're backed up to the creek that feeds the distillery where the water comes, as the story says, into the distillery to make the fine Jack Daniel's whiskey. So it's a pretty special place. Pretty special place. We've been here 13 years. So once again, I kind of were the senior citizens of the neighborhood. But
right, you've done your time.
But it's special. You know, we made a trip. We had an uneventful trip down. Made it into the holler yesterday. Went to the local grocery store because we hadn't had breakfast, and you know me without breakfast is not a good thing. So.
Yeah. That is. How long did it take you to get breakfast?
Like 1 o'clock.
So lunch.
It was. So instead of eating breakfast, I was going to eat breakfast, and then they had a double cheeseburger, but they also have fried bologna, and I was tied between the two, and I'm like, what do I do? Fried bologna. I went with them both. I had them put a piece of fried bologna on top of my double cheeseburger.
Oh my god!
It was.
Oh my god!
If that were on a McDonald's menu, I'm not sure there's enough digits for the calorie counter.
Oh my god!
It was so good.
That's insane.
It was so good. The gal looked at me like, "You want fried bologna on your burger?" I'm like, "Yeah." She goes, "Do you want it on top, or do you want it on bottom, or do you want it in the center?" And I said, "Just put it whatever feels good."
Like, good God. Even at other people's restaurants, you're making your own stuff. Gee, man.
Yeah, it was good. So then what happened? Then we just kind of help people get parked. You know, we have at the Jack, we have what we call Mr. Darren's neighborhood. So I'm good friends with the guys that place all the teams. So I kind of get to select who I want as my around me. And so they made one little mishap in the space assignment. So at 5:30 this morning, I'm texting back and forth with them saying, "Houston, we have a problem." I said, "We need to do," I said, but instead of, so I'm out there in my gym shorts and t-shirt, and I'm walking around from spot to spot getting spot numbers because I was always taught, don't come with a problem, come with a solution. So I gave them a solution. They're like, "Oh boy." So anyway, hopefully it all works out. And hopefully we get people in the right spot, and so we can all get together and have fun. But we went out to dinner last night. Went to a little sports bar over in Tullahoma. Had Brad from Getting Basted, who's not competing here, but is doing a pitmaster dinner tonight.
Cool.
And he's not a drinker, so Brad was able to be the designated driver for Sherry and I, and Blaine and Eric from Porky Butts. Yeah, we didn't. We took it easy. We were in bed by 10 o'clock, so it was no big deal, but it still helped. And you know, so tonight we got Brad's putting on this pitmaster dinner, so he's cooking beef short ribs and pork steaks, which of course my favorite. And so so we're doing a little, and the only reason I'm going to the dinner, I told him the only reason I'm going to the dinner is because last year when the people went to the dinner, they had a chance to buy a rare bottle of Jack Daniel's, Coy Hill, they called it.
Oh,
and
yeah.
those bottles of bourbon now are going for like $1,500 on the internet. And I'm like, okay, I need special bourbon. So my sister's coming down with her husband. Well, both my sisters and one of their husbands, and then his brother-in-law and sister. So we're going to have a whole crew. So we're all going. Yeah. I bought everybody a ticket to the Pitmaster dinner just so I could get more bottles of bourbon.
Got to keep the collection growing.
Yeah. So anyway, so that'll be a lot of fun. We'll come down, and then tomorrow we'll start to get down to business. But I thought it was a good time to, get the podcast fired up. But, a lot of times the internet is horrible down here. So, but I got hooked up to my phone, so there's not a lot of people up and about in the park. So I thought we better knock this out early.
Yeah, I'm at work and it's still dark outside.
It is. Yeah, the sun's coming up. The sun just rose, partly cloudy. Absolutely,
are we like an hour?
stunning,
yeah,
beautiful.
We're like
we're on the same time frame.
Oh well, it's also supposed to storm here all day, so clouds are just
really?
in my
forecast. Today is supposed to be 80 and partly clouds. So it's a beautiful day in the neighborhood.
It really is.
Yeah, I wish I had a remote that we could just walk around. I could probably try and do that. I don't know. It'd probably be like that.
Viewers motion sickness.
Yeah. What was that movie? What was there a movie that it was about murders, or it was a Netflix series about murders up in Wisconsin or something? And I could only watch about a half episode of it because they were walking around filming this on cameras. I'm like, I was dizzy. So
yeah, I wouldn't be able to do that. That's why. Yeah. So what's the agenda for like the competition itself? So you start getting down to business on Friday, which is we're recording this tomorrow.
Friday afternoon, we'll prep. We'll do our normal contest thing. Friday night is open at this point. I'm not sure. I'm sure it'll be a little bit of a social hour, but trying to do that. And then Saturday morning, we're up early, and I don't know. It's the Jack. It's special. It's what's special about the Jack is not only you have to be good, but you got to be lucky to get here. And what's amazing is, like right now, the number 1 and 2 teams in the country aren't here. Even though they had multiple wins, they didn't get drawn in the lucky draw. So it's kind of weird. About one of the first time that's ever happened that some of the big hitters aren't here.
Right.
But don't worry, we miss them. We'll send pictures to them in the true spirit of barbecue.
Oh, jeez. But yeah, so, well, is it like, because, for the Royal, you had, obviously, the Invitational. This doesn't have an Invitational and Open. But do the, awards, are they on Saturday? Or are they on Sunday?
No, they're on Saturday. So awards will be, I don't know what time they are. I don't pay much attention, but it'll probably be 4 or 5, maybe 4 or 5 o'clock. We'll have awards, and it is one of the best award stages out there. I mean, it's Jack Daniel's does an amazing job, but we've got some fun things going on. On what day? On Friday, I guess we'll go to famous Miss Mary Bobo's, and it's a dining hall. My earbuds are starting to act a little funky, so I'm not sure what's going on. If I'm losing, all of a sudden I started getting this echo. Huh? I'm good?
You're good on mine. Yep.
Okay, we're going to continue on. But Miss Mary Bobo's was a relative of Jack Daniel's, and it was a boarding house. And so now Miss Mary Bobo's, they have communal seating, communal meals. And so you reserve a spot at a table, and go around this table of 12 to 14, and you have a family-style meal, and you're hosted by usually a little old lady, local lady from Lynchburg, And then they have all the students from Glen Motlow College, which is a local college here. And the students work there to earn money. So you pay for the meal, but then you leave tips for the students, and the students work off of these tips. And they make very good money. It's very historic, especially on a weekend like now. But they serve, it just depends. They have the same different menus. So one day they'll have meatloaf, or they might have catfish. They normally have fried okra and some sort of potatoes, and just all kinds of just family style fried chicken, just pass the mashed potatoes and gravy, and just pass the meal around, and everybody eats a meal, and they talk about the history of Jack Daniels. And we've done it so many times that I could care less whether I win or not, but we always go. It's always
part
get
of the
invited. Tradition. We never make a reservation, but somebody always says, "Hey, will you come with us?" Okay, we'll come. So I think we're going this year with Anella from Snake River Farms. So, but
nice.
We'll go up, we'll enjoy an hour and a half, we'll gorge ourselves, and then we'll get back and come back to business. But Miss Mary Bobo's is, if you're in the area, it's always a must-stop area. There's a new, what else is exciting in Lynchburg? I feel like we're jumping around, but there's a new bottle shop opening today. So it's a dry county here, so you can't drink. Right.
Ironic.
Red Solo Cup rule in full force effect. Sheriff Logan used to be the sheriff here, and we become very good friends with Sheriff Logan, and he was just the greatest guy. And Sheriff Logan had the mentality, I know it's a dry county. You guys have fun. Don't hurt anybody. Don't kill anybody, and don't cause a riot, right?
Yeah.
Well, Sheriff Logan retired a couple years ago, and the new sheriff in town, right? And the new sheriff is a Nazi. And if he sees an open container, you're going to jail. If you raise your voice at your site, you're going to jail. And he is just a young Nazi, and he just needs to chill out. And
can we call him something else other than a Nazi? Like, just a stickler, rule follower.
Okay. You can tell here's the age gap coming in.
Well, it's just really intense. Oh, jeez. Really. Oh my God.
That's so funny, Emma. That's so funny. But anyway, he is a stickler, right? He's a stickler. I'm not sure I'm ever going to use that word again, but he's a stickler. But anyway, so everybody's kind of had to adjust. And so the Jack isn't near the communal party that it used to be. I mean, for years, when the Cajuns showed up, when those boys from Louisiana showed up with their jambalaya pot, I suppose now we're going to clean porta potties. Can you hear that in the background?
But, I mean, we'll probably hear it soon.
Or maybe they got a leaf blower over there. They always try and make the place look really nice. So I can hardly hear you now. Because
turn up the volume.
Noise, yeah, I don't know.
Did you take out both earbuds?
Did I take out both earbuds?
Or did you take out one of your earbuds? I thought you took it one. Oh, you'd put it back.
No, they're right here. Right here.
Turn it up.
Yeah, I don't know.
Oh, I can kind of hear it. It's faint.
You can kind of hear it?
But
yeah, it's crazy.
Yeah, but
earbuds are on full force effect, but oh well.
Nice.
No big deal. He'll be done blowing stuff off. But yeah, so when the Cajuns showed up, I mean, the jambalaya pot came out, the banjos came out. Man, it was party on. And now that just kind of can't really have those big parties now. So everybody kind of stays to themselves. I'm going to call the organizers of the Jack saying, hey, I'm trying to shoot a podcast here. Could you cool down with the leaf blowing?
Can you tell the cleaning crew to hold off? Yeah. So the distillery, how is it not in the dry county, or is it?
Yeah, the distillery's in the dry county, right? So
how does that work?
Well, and I think they could change it, but I think it's so part of history that they don't want to.
Right.
They don't sell anything. Now, you can buy bottles at the bottle shop, It's just weird. They found all these ways to bend the rules, right? So the distillery, the bourbon's made, the whiskey's made here. It's a great tour. I haven't been on one in 4 or 5 years because we've been so many times through the distillery, but it's just a great tour. They have a bottle shop where you can buy commemorative bottles. You can go over on Friday morning. They have special 2023 Jack Daniel's Invitational Barbecue bottles that they'll sketch out, and they only have like 300 of them or whatever. So they're kind of rare. I don't know. Been there, done that. But yeah, okay, good. We're done with leaf blowing for now.
Oh, jeez.
Now we'll start the porta potty sucking anytime, I'm sure. But
Darren's sitting right next to a porta potty. He didn't show you guys that, but
here,
I think it's really loud.
I can show you.
That's why.
Right here. Yeah, here's the porta potty. Sitting here in the hollow. But so we have a friend in Des Moines that came down. He was one of the guys that actually helped build our original restaurant, and he's a huge Jack Daniel's collector. Huge. I mean, like thousands and thousands of pallets of bottles. And so on the square today, they're opening in a bottle shop, so you can go buy bottles of bourbon, but it's a dry county. And like, how does that work? Well, it's all based upon being estate collections, they call it. So they can sell collector bottles. There's a loophole that they can sell collector's bottles. So I'm going to go up there. There'll be every bottle of bourbon you could ever imagine in there. Of course I said, but yeah, it's
so
crazy.
Bizarre.
It's just bizarre how you trade the rules, I don't know, but it's still special.
I think you change them over time.
Yeah, but
right.
You know what?
I think
it's part of the marketing and the story and the history of Jack Daniel's of why they don't do that. It's just they have their certain ways. It's like the contest, right? The contest isn't the top 90 teams in America, and I say America because this is all around the world. There's 30 teams from all around the world. 30 international teams come in that fly in and borrow equipment, and it's just crazy. And those guys are nuts. Now I think they're a little more quiet too than they used to be. But that used to go to. If there was people that went to the international section over here in the center of the racetrack, and I mean they never came back. One of our buddies, Teddy's, a few years ago was here. He went to visit the international teams, and we bailed him out of jail the next morning. Yeah, that's right. We bailed Teddy. Free Teddy. We have free Teddy T-shirts.
Oh, jeez. You live like the life of 20-year-olds.
Kind of.
Just kind of reckless, but also not, but kind of.
Kind of adventurous.
Yeah.
Kind of adventurous.
Go to jail. Party on.
Well, yeah. Yeah, well, Sherry's, and it's well known in the barbecue. Trying to adjust my camera here because I didn't like my video, but it's kind of Sherry's known for having bail money, right? Yeah. Sherry usually carries a lot of cash, so when Teddy went to jail, everybody's walking around going, "Hey, we need everybody to chip in $100, so we need $2,000 to get Teddy out of jail." And I'm like, and cash only, no credit card, no check, cash only bond.
Oh, geez.
And we're like, and Jeff, like, what do you do? And I'm like, Sherry's got bail money. Go see Sherry. So Sherry, we took the money and went and bailed Teddy out of jail. And the next thing Sherry's comment was, she got everybody in a circle and says, "Okay, I got Teddy out, but I've only got enough bail money for 3 more guys. So you guys take it easy this weekend." So it was a fun
3 more guys.
She had enough cash to.
Good God.
She usually carries a lot of cash on her, so she had enough cash to bail 3 more people out of jail.
That's crazy.
It was fun, but
have you actually? I don't want to know that answer. Never mind.
Yeah, but the Jack, it's special. It's just, and normally
it's just special.
It's raining and crappy and whatever, and it just looks like maybe the rain's going to hold off here, maybe a chance, but it's just beautiful. There's just a lot of history in Tennessee, and on Saturday we will see 50,000 people here, and it's a small little park. I mean, it will be it'll be nuts, crazy. And everybody will have their signs up that say where you're from. So we always have kind of a spot out front. So, and another reason why my sisters come is they're the interference, because the crowd doesn't know. They know we're competing, but they don't know how it works. And they want to know how it works. So they're always, if you stay unprotected from the crowd, they will be in your trailer grabbing food off your table if you let them. So we always put the family out front, and so they're kind of answer all the questions, and people will come by saying, "Hey, this guy wants to talk to Darren. Well, he's busy right now," or whatever. So they're really helpful in that way.
That's good. Yeah. That would be a fun one.
It's just, it's the biggest crapshoot in the world. There's, so there's a lot of certified judges here, but it's not really like all master judges. There's a lot of celebrity judges. There's a lot of cooks.
Do you know any of the celebrity judges?
Cooks. Oh, yeah. I know them. I had an hour-long conversation with a guy, Chip Chapman. He's a local newscaster in Chattanooga. And as a matter of fact, I'm doing radio with him tomorrow morning. And so we were talking the story about the Jack, and he's like, "Hey, I got a radio show. Can I do a radio show with you at 7:00 on Friday morning?" And I'm like, "Sure, Chip, anything." And so Chip's been the announcer. He's been the announcer of the awards.
Oh, nice.
Every year this contest has been here. And I think it's been 30 some years this contest has been going on. So Chip's been the announcer. And so I took the opportunity, because Chip always does a couple things during awards that teams hate, right? He'll announce. Okay. So, and we may have talked about this before, when you're a team, you're just interested in hearing your name called, right? So when they say, "Hey, in 5th place in brisket," you just are listening for, like, we're listening for the word Iowa, because it's Iowa Smoky D's. Well, what Chip does is Chip will say, "And all the way from Des Moines, Iowa," and then everybody else in the crowd goes, because they didn't hear their name called, and there's this level of disappointment. So I said, in order to avoid that level of disappointment, Chip, could you just say the team name first before you say anything? And then as they're walking to the stage, then you can say whatever you want, right? And that fills up that gap. But just say the team name first. And so I told him a classic example. So years ago in 2019 or 2018, we went to awards, and I had taken a chance. I turned in the famous box of pulled pork. I had in my mind at the Jack that I was just going to turn in a box of pulled pork. Now, that's unheard of today. I mean, people normally turn in what they call the money muscle and some tubes or bacon or whatever, different parts of the pork butt. But I was just going to turn in a good box of pulled pork. And Sherry's like, "You're not going to do that." And I'm like, "No, I think I'm going to do that." And I made up my mind 3 weeks before that I was going to turn in a box of pulled pork. So we get to the category, and I had these beautiful money muscles, and Sherry's like, "You're going to put some of those in, aren't you?" And I'm like, "Nope." And I just tore them up, and I put them in the box of pulled pork. And I was just going to turn in a really good box of pulled pork. And I did it. I turned it in. So we get to awards. And I get called for 5th place in chicken. And then I get called for 1st place in ribs with a 180, a perfect score. And then we get to pork. And old Chip goes, "And with another perfect 180. And everybody looks at me. Brad from Getting Basted sitting right next to me. He's like, "You motherfucker." I can't believe. And then they called him for 1st in pork because he had got a perfect 180 in dessert. Because there's always a lot of 180s in dessert, right?
Oh, what did you end up getting in pork?
Well, so anyway, so then I go on and I get 3rd in brisket. So I got top 3 calls. I got this contest won for the 2nd time. Just, I'm blowing the team away. I get 53rd in pork.
Oh, yes. And you're never allowed to to turn in pulled pork again.
And all I needed was 52nd to win the Jack Daniels for the second time. One place away. One place away.
Yeah, you are never turning in pulled pork again.
And somebody said, "Would you do it again?" I said, "I think I'd do it again." It was it was one of those things that I made a decision that I was going to do. And that's what I did. I turned it in, and everybody knew it. Everybody knew, and everybody said, "You're not doing that." And I'm like, "Oh, I'm doing that." And so I got done with turn-ins with my pork. I sent a picture to all my buddies. Here it is. I did it. And they're like, "You're crazy. You're just nuts." I'm like, "What the hell? We've lost this thing before. We've won it before." But that was the year we had just won the American Royal Open for the third time. And I get a chance to win the Jack in the same year. Unheard of.
Yeah.
Unheard of. And I turn in a box of pulled pork and get 53rd. Lose.
Ugh.
Everybody still jokes about that. So that was my conversation with Chip. I said, Chip, everybody was on the edge of the seat, and you said with another perfect 180, and everybody went, because there's only one person that had another 180. Well, really, there wasn't, because he counted dessert, which doesn't count towards the overall anyway.
Oh, jeez.
But Chip's fun. He's known for his special. Now somebody's pulling down, going to wave. Johnny and Trish Trigg are in the house.
Oh, nice.
I think we maybe can get him to do a guest.
I think, I was going to say, that's a name that we've heard on here a couple of times.
Hey.
Does he listen?
Hey, get your ass over here. I'm doing a podcast. Now I got to figure out how to get him on speakerphone. I'm doing a podcast. Get your ass over here. Well, I need, because
you just hand him the microphone. Just get him in your camera and hand him the microphone.
Okay, so I turn my AirPods
just hand it to him. Well, just give him one of them.
Here. No, I'm not
giving him one of them.
No. Can I turn it off? Here, get over here. We're recording.
Yeah, I'm sure you could.
What? My podcast. Come over here.
Oh, my God.
See?
This is going to be the most chaotic episode.
The Johnny. I was trying to figure out how you could hear this.
Hello?
Can I turn off, Emma? Can I turn off can I go to speaker?
We can try it.
I'm going to go to speaker.
If our audio gets janky, sorry to our listeners.
Are you there?
Yeah.
I'm still
Can you hear me?
Here. Huh? Yeah, but I can't get you off of the AirPods.
Why don't you just give him an AirPod?
Here, hang on.
Sometimes.
Can you hear that?
Oh, I've got AirPods.
Listeners,
I know. Can you hear it,
working with,
Can you hear that?
Darren is
Emma, talk.
working with a toddler. Hello? Hello?
Just a little bit.
You can hear?
A little bit, not much.
Okay. Well, he can't hear.
I got earplugs in.
He's got hearing aids in.
That just seems to be a thing for you guys.
Take them out?
I normally have hearing aids in, too. No, I'm trying to figure out how to change the system so it comes up on speakerphone so you can hear the speaker.
Just click your speaker button and change it to your computer.
Change it to what?
Your computer one. Can you hear me now? I mean, our poor listeners. I might have to.
I can still hear. I can still hear you in my AirPods.
Did you click on a different speaker? Oh, jeez.
Hang on.
I'm gonna have to do some editing on this episode.
Why?
Technical difficulties. Our listeners don't want to.
He can't hear, but he can't hear, but we're gonna talk. So
okay.
What are you doing? You judging?
Yes.
Okay.
Judge.
Okay. So let me tell you about judging. This is a 9. Okay. Right there. Remember what that is?
It's something I was told never to write one. 7 and below.
7 and below.
Yeah.
Yeah. So Johnny can't hear us talking, but he was.
Mm-hmm.
We were just talking earlier about old cooks judging and celebrity judges, and how the Jack was the biggest crapshoot in the world, because you had these old
get even. It's get even time.
It's get even
when
time.
I was cooking down
we got the Godfather of barbecue. It's crazy, and he's judging. So what else you doing? You just come in this morning?
No, we got here yesterday afternoon.
Oh, yeah?
We're staying over in Fayetteville, Hampton.
Yeah. That's fun. It's good to see you. I saw you out cooking, last week or 2 weeks ago? I saw a picture. I think you were cooking.
Last weekend, at Keller.
Yeah.
North Fort Worth.
Did you win?
Shit, no. What's win? What's win for this old fort?
I hear you.
Had fun, though.
You had fun?
Yeah.
That's all that matters. That's all we ever do.
I was froze to death Friday night.
Oh, really? Were you in the pickup truck like normal?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And no long pants, short pants. It's cold, wind blowing 25 miles an hour.
The godfather of all barbecue, and he still pulls up in a pit, sets up an easy up tent. And
I didn't even set an easy up. I just had my pit in one chair and an ice chest.
and he just had an ice chest. And he still, I didn't know if you can see. Did my camera screw up? Yeah.
No, you're angling it at the sun.
We do this podcast every week. And so the world sees the podcast, right?
Yeah.
And so, it's special. And then
doesn't everybody have one now?
Everybody has a podcast.
Pretty much.
You don't listen to it?
Yeah.
Shit, no. How do you listen to it? Hey, I'm an old buzzard.
Well, we know you're an old fart.
85 years old.
85 years old.
That's right.
Wow.
Mama's 85 also.
Well, quit telling us her age.
She doesn't care.
Looks like 30.
She's down there feeding the cops and everybody else, I guess.
And the cops and the volunteers.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah, there's a whole group of volunteers that come in from Louisiana. A bunch of coon asses come in and
oh boy.
And they feed all the volunteers here.
Brad's supposed to be cooking up there at Bobo's.
Yeah, I know. Are you going?
Hell, $135 for a plate of barbecue?
Well, no, it's not about the plate of barbecue. It's about the opportunity.
Oh, yeah.
It's about the opportunity for the bottle of bourbon.
$270 for Tricia.
I know. I got $810 worth of tickets for tonight.
Good luck.
I'm just going for the bourbon, even though he is serving pork steak.
You going to it?
Yeah, hell yeah.
Oh, well, you got money.
Steak, chicken, beef,
Huh?
ribs,
Oh, hell yeah.
They drug by with it.
When did he know how to cook?
He doesn't.
He didn't even qualify for the Jack. He couldn't get 7 wins. Only one team. That was old mashed potatoes down here.
Oh, mashed potatoes.
Chicken fried. He's the only one that got.
Calls him mashed potatoes. I'm used to you call him mashed potatoes.
Yeah, mashed potatoes.
God, I can't wait to do that. Yeah.
He's set up down there. I guess he's got a room somewhere.
Oh yeah, he's got a room. He's roaming out. He was talking about going to Nashville and getting
laid.
Well, no, he has his wife with him. But he had banana pudding in Nashville last year somewhere. I have no idea why. It was in this special tart and whatever. He goes, I don't even like banana pudding. It was the best dessert I ever had. He was going to go to Nashville today to have banana pudding. I'm like, dude, that's an hour and a half each way. I don't know what it was. He said it was like a mousse or something. I don't know.
He's a good boy. He's a good boy.
So you're going to be around all weekend? I'm glad you could stop by and be a guest on the podcast.
Yeah, I'm stopping by and getting some samples, so I know what to look for.
You want to taste my sauce?
Yeah.
I'm just going to turn in head. I'm turning in
head country.
I'm turning in head country.
That's my sauce.
That's why I'm going to turn in head country. I'm turning in head country just for you.
Not Blues Hog. That's garbage.
Tim, did you hear that?
Hear that, Tim?
Yeah.
Right there.
Oh. Funny.
Tim brought me down to Memphis in May this year.
For what? For your good looks or what?
I don't know. He gave me a hotel room and fed me good and all this stuff. And he made me work. When the judges came, I had to usher him in.
And he lost.
He came in third.
But he lost.
Yeah.
Right?
Well, I can tell you the reason he lost, too.
Brad told me why he lost.
What'd Brad say?
Well, Brad said he had 2 good hogs, and they were trying to figure out whether they tried to save the good 3 hogs. They saved whether they saved the good hog for the finals or they used it for the blind box, and they screwed up, and they used it for the.
It wasn't done.
Right, and it wasn't done, and they should have used the other one.
But they could have gone back to those other 2.
I know.
they didn't know that.
I know.
I called John David when I got home and asked him about that. He said, "Sure, you can use all." He could have picked them all 3 up.
Yeah.
But also, Brad screwed up.
Oh, wait. We got to make sure we got this recorded.
He had a little pitcher of sauce, and he was handling that. He wouldn't let the judge pour what they wanted right there. And one lady got kind of irritated. She just shaking her head.
I can't believe he took you to the Memphis in May. You're not a Memphis guy.
I cooked it 3 times.
Did you really?
For Uline.
Did you win?
Hell no. Had fun.
Had fun. That's what it's all about. It's having fun.
Yeah, but Uline chef was the one that won
the Royal
both days.
Great friends.
He's here this weekend too.
Great friends.
But he's not doing good this year though.
That's okay. He's still a great guy.
But I'm going to tell him that Brian doesn't like losers. He wants winners.
Thinking about signing up the Smokey D's crew.
Yeah. He likes losers. Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
Okay. Emma?
Yeah.
We have anything else to say?
No, I think we're good.
Oh, wait.
If you're good.
Come on, hang on. We got more celebrities coming in. This is gonna
this
is gonna
is
be
great.
Hey, we need another celebrity here. Hey, come on.
Oh my goodness.
Here, put in the earbuds.
A shot.
So you can hear.
Has it got your earwax on it?
Yeah, I got my earwax on it. Can you
Oh
hear?
jeez.
Oh my
Hello?
God, it's Mr. Dreamy himself.
Look at that.
Filming?
Is that
Yes.
yeah.
Cast.
I didn't know. I thought you were talking to someone.
Emma, can you hear? Because I
He's-
can't hear now.
Yeah.
I can hear.
Yeah, I can hear.
You can hear perfectly?
I can hear perfectly, yeah.
Oh, is she talking about you?
She says, "Oh my God, who's
Blaine
this
from
dreamy guy?"
Porky Butts Barbecue, the dreamiest guy
I
in
definitely
barbecue.
did not say that. I definitely did
How
not
much
say
beer
that.
lax did you have this morning?
That
Oh
bar
my
last night
God.
did it for me. You're gonna have to edit me out.
I'm gonna. No, you won't edit it
We
out.
won't.
So who's your favorite
Yeah,
for
we
the
won't.
Jack?
It's hard to bet against Razor X.
Yeah, man, I think he's good. Matter of fact, we were talking about spots this morning with Jason. I think maybe we should put him clear down at the end.
So,
So-
you can put him in the creek. I think he's still
Right.
a good chance.
Exactly.
Who's your favorite?
Who's my favorite? I would say Razor X is my favorite. But Porky Butts is bringing his game. He's in that porta potty in the background really nice.
We should do
Yeah.
it inside.
It ends.
You want to?
No. No, don't. Don't. It'll echo. Bad
Here.
audio.
Here, open up the porta.
Oh my god. Why are you the way that you are? I don't get paid enough. No. What is
This is first
Don't
time in
drop-
podcast history.
Oh my god.
I don't even know what to say.
This is the most
She's
chaotic
got-
episode.
This will
Oh
get a
my
lot of
God.
views, I promise. You should
Cue the mic hits the shitter.
This
Good
is going to be
God.
the opening.
cue the mic.
Cue the mic and the shitter.
Oh,
Oh, well.
god.
We're having fun.
Well, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, you are. Well,
I can't
you
hear
got
her.
anything else?
I can hear it perfectly.
What's she saying?
She said, "Do you have anything else?"
No, we don't have anything
I'll
else.
just translate for you.
We're gonna sign off. We got
Sign
shit
off?
to do. We got places to do,
Yeah.
go, and people to see.
Breakfast.
Yeah.
We got to get breakfast,
All right.
and we got to
well,
start
this
talking
is
more
a
to Johnny Trigg.
Short
'cause
episode.
we got to
yeah.
figure out if he wants to taste my head country or not.
Oh,
It's a very
jeez.
short episode.
Okay, that's okay. It's good enough. We're gonna call back.
Okay.
We'll do back another episode on Monday, and figure out who this victory is.
Saturday night when he's red.
Saturday night when I'm red ass on the road.
It'll be the red special.
Yeah.
No,
that'd be fine.
jeez. Okay.
Okay.
Well,
For now, I'm
yeah.
out of here.
Okay.
What do
Sounds
you
good.
say, Emma?
I say like, subscribe, follow us on Instagram, Twitter, X, Threads, and TikTok. Subscribe on
Yep.
YouTube. We're at 99 subscribers, so we just need that one more to get over, hit 100. And yeah, rate us. And then that's that. I don't know. It's kind of weird that Darren can't hear me. Normally he chimes in.
She,
Um,
she's talking about you.
Anyway, but yeah, thanks for
That'll-
listening to this chaotic episode.
Yeah.
A lot.
We're out.
It was fun. We'll see you guys next week.